What is going on, guys? Welcome back. This is JR with the JR Wisdom channel, coming at you guys once again with another one here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in advance. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late, but I'm just going to, I know you guys don't catch me live. I know you guys have missed me. You don't catch me on live a lot, but figured I'd go ahead and discuss this. You guys see the thumbnail. You already know what time it is, but I figured I covered something similar a few days ago, actually alive, when I was out and about walking. So tonight I'm going to kind of elaborate in light of recent events, and as usual, the same stuff keep going on. So shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man. If you don't mind, hit the like button as you're strolling in. I know it's kind of late, so what I'm going to do, as usual, I'm gonna cover some things, and if you guys want to call in to express, or if you have some contentious views to what it is I'm going to be talking about, or if you have an opinion like you have in the comments, which everybody has opinions, if you have a gripe, complaint, or anything like that, please feel free to call in. I'm going to link it right now in the chat here, so you guys can click on it and call in if you got an agreement, disagreement, whatever like that. So just posted that in the chat here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and pin that real quick. So while I'm about to pin this thing, so the reason why I'm talking about this in particular right now is because I see a lot of things going on in terms of flip-flopping, wishy-washy, in terms of, what about, well, women do it, why can't I do it? Like, literally, I'm seeing that, like, women are doing it. Why, JR, why can't I do it if women are doing it? And it seems like whenever there's like a reaction or whatever, the response in general is just to be like, hey, I'm on the emotional side, when I'm kind of like saying a man should hold his masculine frame, a man shouldn't get emotional, a man shouldn't be going back and forth with a woman. But a lot of men seem to disagree with me and say that you should go back and forth with a woman. You should get emotional. You should basically lose your cool, because a woman shouldn't be the only one that's entitled to get emotional, right? We as men should act like women in the process, because it's not fair. Which is a lot of things that, you guys accuse women of saying, that, things, I don't know if this thing is doubling over. A lot of you guys accuse women, of certain things, and saying it's constantly what I'm hearing. It's not fair. So I'm going to use a couple exhibits that I'm going to bring in terms of videos that have been like, the issues that I've heard about in particular. And one just recently, I'm going to bring it up here. One just recently was a reaction I did last night from Kevin Samuel's video. This one in particular, and let me pull it up here. And I'm going to backtrack to kind of cover some things. So this is the one right here. If this thing would ever get from out of this stage. So anyway, this was the one that I reacted to, right? In particular. And just to give you a little backstory on this, if you haven't watched it yet, this lady, she's 37 years old, basically, and she talked about a situation with her ex-husband. She divorced her ex-husband for infidelity, I guess. Before they were 3 months married, he already had a chick that he was dealing with. So in the video, basically what Kevin says is that, let's see if I can put this like this. I guess it won't work out like that. Basically what Kevin says is, She said that she was in front of a police station, right? She was in front of this police station, and while she's in the car with her husband, this woman walks up to the window, right? They're in the parking lot of a police station. This is the context of it, right? And the woman walks up to the car, and the woman basically is like, you know, I'm your husband's side chick, you know, here's the text messages, pictures, here's the receipts, so on and so forth. And Kevin was like, well, you shouldn't have entertained her. You should have pulled off. You shouldn't have listened to that. Right. And I was along the lines, which, you know, a lot of, like, once again, a lot of stuff I agree with Kevin on. I was along the lines of, if someone, whether it's a woman, especially a woman, she's not just going to pull off or whatever. A woman is going to basically want to hear what she has to say, especially if she has receipts, right? So my issue was, it was a lot of guys here. Let me get back to the comments. There's a lot of gentlemen basically saying that, you know, she should have. You can tell she's a firecracker. She's disruptive. She's aggressive, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? She's out of order because she didn't turn a blind eye to him cheating, and you can't handle her because you can tell off top. Why would she believe a random person opinions? How is it opinions when they have receipts and screenshots and shit like that? But I leave it to y'all, man. Y'all just be like, you know, whatever. Even if it's receipts, they got to be made up. So anyway, in her case, she said there's receipts, and the woman showed it to her, and she sat there, and they got into it, and they got into an argument. She ended up getting into a fight with her. The fighting part, you know, should she have done that? I wouldn't say she should have gotten that far, and she ended up getting herself arrested. You know what I'm saying? So the comments that were in here were basically like, this woman's disruptive. This woman should have, in the case of what somebody just said in the comments, let that man cheat in peace. I'm not getting annoyed. You're just saying stupid shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's no offense, but it's just like, damn. If somebody sees, and maybe you're trying to be a troll, and I know High Def, you've been around for years, so I don't even know why you're talking like this. So if somebody shows you receipts, right? And you actually, and a woman's going to do that. A woman, for the most part, is not going to basically just walk off if a woman's claiming that she's, especially you're a newlywed. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It just doesn't make any sense. So the comments is basically like, you need to save your life. That person could have walked up and killed you. This, that, and the third, all this other stuff like that, man. Can it happen? Yes. Is it realistic? No. Especially in police department, where in a parking lot of a police station. Come on, man. So from a lot of these comments, as I'm scrolling down, you can read them, and people are like, you know, she was out of line. She should have drove off. But on the flip side of it, man, here's the funny part. So they were going in, and like I said, a lot of these videos is basically like, you guys a lot of these gentlemen who are commenting, you flip flop on how you feel based upon if it makes the woman look bad, or if it's demeaning to the woman, then you'll agree in that aspect. So for example, I did a video, which I'm gonna pull up here. Again, I did a video there was a guy, which is this one right here. Pull it up here. I don't know if you guys saw this one, and I'll link all these later for the restream. I should have. I'm gonna let this thing play out just to let y'all know what's going on with that video here. So the guy in this video in particular, he basically approaches another man, right? In a public place, he approaches another man, and he's basically asking, bro, like, you know, you messing with my old lady. I need to know if you're messing with my old lady, so on and so forth. And you can tell me he's going back and forth, and I'm gonna put it up here so you guys can see it. I'm not playing the sound because I don't want it. I can play the sound. I'll go ahead and play the sound. That way, so it don't double over and shit. Let me know how bad the echo is, man.
What a name? Come on, what a name? I forgot what you said. I forgot what you told me. So we talked about this earlier. I'm saying, what's her name? Shonda. That don't ring a bell. Shonda, what you from? Like, so I promise you, I'm Shonda. What you?
Bro walking up to homie looking like a whole middle school character right now, man. Like, you're fit. Yo, wear clothes. For you gentlemen, man, wear clothes that fit your age and your size, man. Second of all, man, I've covered this topic in the past. Don't ever approach another man about your woman. Don't ever call another man's phone. Y'all dudes be going through women's phones. And like I said, I know I'm gonna hear it right now because the red pill ultra anonymous defense team gonna say something about I should be able to go through one. We've heard it all. You should be able to go through your woman's phone whenever. You should be able to call whatever guys, and you should be able to stay with her after the fact. You know that she's been gobbling, and throwing head fakes in the homie's lap.
I met a chick, right? And I got involved with her. I'm on my balcony, my phone ring. I think it's her, because I see her name. I say, hey, hello. He say, bro, don't hang up, man. This woo the woo old man. I said, man, why you calling my phone? He said, man, I've been with that girl since 7th grade. Everything I done did my whole life revolves around her. Can you please leave my girl alone? I know she done slept with you. I don't care about that. We're gonna raise a family together. Man, bro, this dude told me some shit. Prom shit. I'm talking about, man, we went to prom and I broke a shit virgin at prom. Who said I love her? More of the story, man. Keep your bitch from out the club around these shorts, man. Cause she might see something she won't experience. What are you gonna do if you catch us at the movie? She holding my hand. I'm talking to you too. Keep your women at the house.
You guys never really check the woman. He's questioning this man about his woman, right? Instead of questioning his woman. So I see we got some callers. I'm gonna get to y'all in the line. But so the comments here, which I guess I can scroll through them real quick. A lot of the guys in the comments were like, were basically like guys saying it's I would want to know to have a peace of mind. I want to know for closure. I want to know it's wrong that you wouldn't tell a man if you were fucking his wife. It's guy code, it's man code, it's a brotherhood. As men, I owe you an explanation if I'm knocking down your girl or your old lady, right? So the guys were saying this in the comments. So you get where I'm coming from, right? You see the hypocrisy, what I'm getting at in terms of that, right? So this is all throughout here, right? I'm trying to find some. There's guys that's saying this stuff, both sides. I need to know, so on and so forth, right? It's low key guy code to inform your boy at the minimum a courtesy call, like, bro. And to go even further, man, my thing is, I interviewed the young lady, right? That everybody had a problem with, right? Because she said that she wanted to leave her husband. She wanted to leave her husband for the guy who she really wanted to be with. So I got guys saying that because Kevin on the video, he was like, if anybody knows her husband, send her husband this video. This is low down, dirty, blah 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 XYZ, right? I reacted to the video. I said, you know, when he said that part, I was like, I'm not a snitch. And furthermore, it doesn't make any sense anyway. The dude, there's no way in hell he wouldn't have seen that video anyway. Right. So, guys, you know, some guys, your panties got on fire, right? Because you were like, that's messed up. What kind? I already know what kind of guy you are. You were this, that, and the third. You wouldn't tell that man's wife, all this stuff, so on and so forth. But here you are. Here you are when this woman basically a woman approached her to let her know, and here you are basically downing her because you have to agree. And like I said, I agree with a lot of stuff Kevin said, but your mind, you don't have a mind of your own. You have to agree with what somebody's saying because at the end of the day, it makes the woman look bad, even though this is her husband and this woman came to her with it. She didn't go looking for it at all. She didn't go looking for it. And if the shoe was on the other foot, and I'm going to say this, right? You're sitting in your car with your wife. I mean, you're sitting in your car, right? You're picking your wife up from work. Your wife gets in the car. You're in the police station. Your wife gets in the car. This guy comes, knocks on the door, or knocks on the window, and you know he's calm, cool. He doesn't look like he's angry or upset or anything like that. Even though I think she said the woman was giving her an eye or whatever. But this guy walks up, and you know he's looking like he wants to tell you something. He's got his phone. And no matter how he does it, you just saying you're just gonna hit the gas and just pull off, or it gets to the point where you're gonna see what the hell is going on at this point. A lot of y'all in the comments saying I'm just gonna pull off because I'm pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull off because I'm pussy, and I'm just gonna ride out because my life is in danger. Are you a dope boy? What kind of lifestyle are you living? You know, who are you running from? People just randomly just gun people down in the car. So you could crack the window. You don't have to pull the window all the way down. You can crack the window. What's happening? Oh yeah, I've been piping down your old lady. No, you want to sit there and hear that. You want to hear that. You want to know if somebody's piping on your old lady because the comments from here are saying that it's messed up. It should be guy code that you should tell me, you know, if you laying down my old lady. Now, keep in mind, this guy's approaching you. You're not approaching him at the end of the day. So that's probably the main difference. But at the end of the day, this guy is coming to you, telling you that you're 3 months in. This is the woman you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? You're 3 months in. And you're just like, I'm just gonna ride out because I understand. If you pussy, you pussy. You know what I'm saying? If you just don't, if you want just don't want to roll down the window and see what's going on, you never know. So I would be curious. I wouldn't roll down the window. Don't mean you have to let them all the way in, man. But anyway, man, let's get to this. Let's get to this first caller here, man. DC, see what's going on, man.
All right, what's going on, man?
Hold on a second, bro.
I
There
just
we
want to
go.
say, man. All right, man. Yeah, man. First of all, I want to thank you for everything you do here. Any guy who is here standing up for men,
Can you speak up some, bro? Can you speak up some?
society.
Can y'all hear? Can you speak up?
And
Say something.
Are you good now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up?
I was gonna say, man. First, thanks for everything you do. But yeah, I agree with you, man. If the shoe was on foot, a lot of dudes wouldn't have responded the way that they're dissing her, like you said, when they would have responded the same way. Because
Facts.
if any man comes up to me and tells me anything about my woman involving him, I don't care who it is. I want to hear it. Even if if he heard something, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I think what's going on is, man, a lot of dudes are, because of the way most women are today, a lot of dudes are resentful for women, and they feel like men are treated so unfairly. So any chance that they get to jump on a woman, even if the woman didn't do anything wrong, they just take it, and we just can't be
Yeah.
like that, man. But yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. Thank you for calling that out, because it has to be done.
Yeah, DC, you know they're gonna call you a simp now for saying that. But
Yeah.
yeah, because you simping now just for saying that. But yeah, I'm not looking for. That's why I say I'm taking all calls. If you disagree with me, I'm not looking for you to agree with me. I'm just saying the hypocrisy of it. How can you reconcile if you feel this way about this situation? How can you just say that, that's almost like what women do, what you're accusing women
Yeah,
of
yeah,
doing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's what I find so weird. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying is, and then for the guys who want to say that I'm driving off because my life could be threatened, dude, if you ain't involved in nothing, like, guys, come on. Now I understand that, yeah, people are crazy and things happen, but in that type of circumstance, ain't nobody's life fixing to be threatened. Now, if the dude came out just screaming and hollering at you and you're in the car, okay, maybe your life, you do need to drive away. But if the
Right.
dude just comes up to you, like, guys, y'all don't, like, y'all will really see the same thing that y'all dislike in these women. That's what y'all are acting like when you do that.
Thank you.
Picking up justification, like, y'all are getting mad at them and then acting just like them. You can't be
Thank
doing
you.
that.
Thank you. Sheesh. But like I said, I'm a simp. But I'm glad. I'm not saying that doesn't have to think like me. But come on, man. The stuff that I'm hearing, man, is just crazy, man. And it's, I like to clap back every now and then because it's funny. But I said, let me go ahead and make this because I want to point that out. I want to hold that mirror up to see, like, yo, this is how you look saying this, And like I said, what basically did it for me this afternoon was a guy actually said, we should be able to act emotionally just like women. How come women can act emotional and we can't? That's what did it for me. I'm just like, goodness, man, where are we at right now? Where men are like, why can't I be emotional like women? You know what I mean? But I appreciate you tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying that we all have to agree, but I mean, we can kind of understand. What I like to understand is that the hypocrisy, if we're going to be a certain way across the board, man. Don't just be, this way. And then if it doesn't fit your narrative at the time, you're simping. You know what I mean? So that's all I would say, man. You had anything else you want to add, man? You want to shout out your channel? You got a channel or your Instagram, Facebook, anything?
Oh yeah, David Cobbs Jr. is my Instagram and my Facebook. It's just straight up David Cobbs Jr.
David Cobbs Jr. Y'all check him out, man.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
Hey, be easy, man. Yeah. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be somebody. I'm not looking for anybody to necessarily agree with me. I just want to hear your point of view. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody, like I said, the link is pinned in the chat. If you want to call in and give your thoughts on it, please feel free to do that. Check Facebook. We can be emotional like women. Look at the killing innocent. Yeah, but this is us. How he said. He said something. He was like, the gentleman just now. He was like, we fear for our life. All it takes is for one person, and that can be an influencer. That's why they call them influencers. For one person to say, you should have pulled off. This person could have hurt you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This person could have hurt me. Yeah, yeah. So let me say that. Let me say I'm gonna pull off because they could have hurt me, and that'll make her look bad. You guys are off the chain. But back to old girl. So my thing is, man, when it comes down to this whole masculinity thing, seeing someone seeing someone hold a woman accountable doesn't make you more masculine, right? It doesn't make you more masculine at all. It doesn't teach you about being masculine. Yeah, we can sit back and laugh at women getting roasted and things like that. There's a lot to learn on these channels, including Kevin's. There's a lot to learn. But if your sole intent is to not learn anything as a man and you just want to see a woman get roasted, that does not make you more masculine. When somebody holds your ass to task and tell you how you're acting or how you conducting yourself, but like I said, we can't define manhood, but at the end of the day, certain traits that a man should have or is supposed to have, allegedly, he's supposed to be, because that's what a woman is looking to you for. You got yin and yang, right? A positive and a negative. She's not looking to you for femininity. She's looking to you for positivity, just like you're not looking for her for masculinity, but you accuse so many women of being masculine women, right? Oh, she's masculine. She's this, that, and the third. But she probably look at you and say, this guy's emotional. Any of the guys who say that stuff that's in the comments and actively talk like that, they're not clapping any buns, man. And I'm just being honest with you, man. It's you're not sitting around saying I can be emotional all I want. You can, but I'm pretty sure that woman, y'all in a toxic situation. If y'all both yelling, screaming, crying, being physically abusive to each other and things like that, and the kids seeing that's not a good relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? If you flying off the handle and you gotta get your point across by putting your hands, that's not what men do. Men get their point across with this. And I say this over and over. Men get their point across with that, and just by removing their presence from the situation. That's how a man gets his point across. But it seemed like there's a overwhelming majority of guys who feel like, hey, I have to say something. I have to get the last word in. I have to hurt her feelings, because that's very masculine. I have to hurt her feelings. And yes, I know for some guys, this is going to be the simp hour. You've tuned into the simp hour because that's how you feel. But I've yet to see any of you guys in action acting like that. Your dating coaches and all these other guys, they don't act like that with women. They don't have conversation. What you see, this is entertainment. And that's what I be trying to get through to y'all. They don't talk like that. The shit that you see, how they talking on videos, they don't talk like that to women. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I say, and I mean, I don't talk like that to women, but I do talk like that in front of them. I'll say what's on my mind, and even whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll get it off. I'll get it off just like that. But you got to have some finesse instead of just this anger and hate. And I'm confused. Another man is telling me how to feel. I don't know what, okay, is this, all right, he said this on this video, or I'm jotting down notes. Okay, I need to act like this, because if I don't, but if what you're watching is, once again, there's no shot. If what you're watching isn't teaching you how you personally to be a better person, or how to be centered, how to be in control of your emotions, how to basically be confident and respectful and indifferent, if you will, and let stuff slide off, then, like I said, if what you're listening to is entertainment, if it's bashing and holding women accountable, that doesn't help you any. If you don't have all those things that I just talked about, if that makes sense, that doesn't help you at all. You can't be by default, masculine, if that's it, masculine and good with women, or smooth, able to finesse and suave. If that's how you feel, you become masculine by putting a woman in her place. And I know that that's not gonna make sense to a lot of you guys that are watching, and maybe it's not supposed to make sense. Those who get it. Those who don't. The men who are either good with women or have dealt with women and have positive relationships with women and don't have those issues, they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about, putting your hands or force. You have power. Once again, you have power, and then you have force. Two different things: power and force. Power versus force. I forgot my man's name. He's a psychiatrist. He wrote that book. You guys need to check it out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up real quick. And I don't know why I can't think of my man's name, but that's what it's about. That's what all this shit is about. Power versus force. David R. Hawkins. David R. Hawkins. Y'all check that out. Power versus force. And that's where you learn what's really going on. When it's power versus force, when you trying to force some shit, women ain't gonna respect that. It's not gonna feel good, and you're gonna constantly be in that cycle of trying to force a woman to do some shit. As opposed to power, that it doesn't, it just comes, it just happens. But maybe I'm simping, like I said, man. You know, this is a what do they call it? This is a female advocacy channel, is what I was told. The female advocacy channel. I'll read some of these comments here. I believe if a man is told the cold truth about his woman, he'll take it better, because it makes no sense to be mad at a man for doing what the woman allowed. That's common sense, without a doubt. KS taught me to question them a little better, challenge their idea. What are we questioning them about? There's interviewing a woman, and then there's questioning her. Men don't do detective work. If you can interview her to find out if she's a good fit for you, but when it comes to detective work, that's force. That's not power. That's force. Detectives is force. You need to, and this is what, I get all that shit about simping, and you let her do this and you let her do that, and so on and so forth. You can't do, you supposed to, who the hell, man. You know what's funny? Shout out to Juices, and I don't think I've ever seen you on here. Juices and Berries Smoothie Hut. I appreciate the super chat. JR, you can't be out here attacking these fresh and fit fans. This is their safe space. You're about to be public enemy number one. I'm pretty sure that's where it all started. When this whole shit with those guys, I'm not, I already said their name. But when that stuff kicked off with those guys and I did my reaction, I saw so many of those guys, the fans, coming over talking, and I understand that some of their fans now are some of my subs, because they can't turn away. They, you got trolls that's talking, but the fact of the matter is, man, some people have a better way of making things seem more believable, right? And I really don't have that talent. What I say is I say what it is, and that's just that. If you don't, you can believe it or not believe it. I've been out here in these fields. I've been out here in these streets. I've traveled all over. It's not just, I've interacted with so many different people, and I'm in sales. I'm not the best salesman, but I can talk to any woman, no problem. That doesn't mean it's going to be a successful ending, but I can carry on a conversation, without being angry and upset, but this whole what-about-ism, right? You guys hop on. Well, these, when I say you guys, I hope you guys don't. I don't know what this PROST is, man. Frost. You mean Frost? Watch their company, friend, family, pay attention. Simple as that. Prost. They hate watching Jaws tight as hell. Yeah. So if you talk, I liken it to, if you're happy, you want to see other people happy, right? That's how it goes. A miserable person doesn't want to see other people happy. That's what I liken to these guys who talk like this, right? If you're good, you'll never find a man that has an abundance of women or good with women talking like the stuff that I see, unless you're a YouTuber and you're just trying to make money. You know, your audience wants to hear you do this, right? You know your audience is, you know, composed of these guys, and by you giving them that work, I mean, it's cool. You know, like 80, what is it? I think 86% of my viewership is men, which says a lot at the end of the day. For those of you who think this is a female channel, it's going up 14%. Back in the day, it used to be 50-50, you know, but it's still 86% of my viewers are guys. And I appreciate that, whether you disagree with me or not. It's not about agreeing. It's just that I hope that we could see if ever we start to become hypocrites, or if we start to basically start giving way to our masculinity to femininity, and think that, you know, we're still going to be good with women, or we still think that we're going to be a chick magnet. Not so. Not so. Most women I've met couldn't take the fact that I wouldn't match their negative energy, aka go back and forth. A couple question my manhood, and I drop them right there. Yeah, if you want to go back, some of them will, and that's a dysfunctional woman. If you won't go back and forth with her, but at the end of the day, she'll respect you more by you not going back and forth with her. She realized this man is not going to do that, and you remove yourself from her presence, or you tell her, when you're ready to talk like an adult, let's talk. Other than that, you know, I'm going to bid you a good day, bid you a good night, and just keep it moving. She has no choice but to respect you more. She can call you feminine, but what kind of woman does that? You don't need to be dealing with a woman like that, that'll call you out your name just because you don't want to engage in a back and forth. It's interesting to see some of the men interact with women on live panels. They follow chaos questions to the T. There's no charisma, just anxiety and aggression. Yeah. So like I said, man, when I hit 50,000, you know, I'm going to need everybody. I know I really don't like doing lives because I'm not good at lives. You see, I only got like, you know, 29. How many people we get? How many likes we got, man? That's probably why I haven't been seeing get them likes up. It's probably not even 30 likes on here. You hit this shit real quick. Oh, 47. Okay, my bad. I was wrong about you guys. You got, where the fuck? I keep losing my damn train of thought, man. Man, it's things like, oh yeah, the dating show. Sorry, the dating show. Yeah. I don't attract the large crowd live. That's what I'm saying. You got some people pulling in hundreds and thousands of people on their live, and like I said, mine, you know, on a good day may get 100 people. You know, so I'm not really good on live. So that's why I say when I hit this 50,000, I'm gonna do this dating call-in show. You know, and y'all can call it role playing or panel, whatever you want to call it. You know, and I'm gonna have the ladies calling in particular. You know, and have some fellas call in, shoot your shot at the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Definitely probably do that once a week. Have that call-in show, have the lady on there, have you guys call in, shoot your shot, you know, see what's what. If she's with it, you know, she'll give you her information. You guys can link up for stuff like that. So that's when we can kind of really put you on the spot and see what time you're on. You know, for all you guys who claiming that you're not claiming, but swear that a woman is the problem, so on and so forth. And if she does shoot you down, which it happens, man, but it's so you can get over this, get over this passive aggression that you got going on. That's what we need to do. My lives aren't really. It doesn't. I don't think it really matters. It's just the topic. And this topic probably isn't. But I was just trying to get it out. The secret is there is no secret. Just be you in full confidence on your own. Not having the need for attention draws them in. Be you and relax. You got to treat a woman just like she's a dude, man. When I say treat a woman like she's a dude, you just talk to her like she's just one of the dudes. That's kind of like what women want, but they want to be treated, you know, they want to be treated a certain way, but they still want to be talked to like they're normal instead of you guys losing your shit. Nothing wrong with tricking. If you got $40 and you want to spend it, by all means, go ahead and spend it. I have no issues with tricking. And any man that's got an issue with you tricking, it says a lot about him also. For any man that talk down on a man about how he chooses to use his dick. That's the weirdest shit ever. You got the passport police and the dick police, which are men that's saying how a man should use, you know, what he should and shouldn't spend his money on, and about him tricking, so on and so forth. I mean, yeah. I don't know if that's the case. You're too real. That's why nobody wants to listen. I don't know if that's the case, man. It's just shit. I'm not good at convincing people to do stuff. So there's no need for me to try and be a character that's or a persona, even though this JR Wisdom shit is a persona, but this is how I am in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, you guys, you know, I know you don't know my real name per se, but I don't sit here and call myself something like you know, they call me by something other than like a moniker, or like I don't want to say nothing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to say anybody's name in particular. But you got guys on here that don't even like you have to call them something that's not even, doesn't even sound like a name. You know what I mean? So JR is actually my initials. So, you know, and that's even on the business side, that's my business name as a realtor. That's what it is. So there's no need for me to sit back and try to, you know, be some superhero or anything like that, or claim that I'm doing this, that, and the third. I'll tell you what it is. And, you know, and everybody doesn't get these incredible numbers that you're being told, and about if you did this, it's your fault. It's not always your fault with women. That's the thing I think a lot of y'all get wrong about my channel. It's not always your fault. It is women's fault a lot, but it's a lot of things that you do that turn women off, and you don't realize it, and you just blame it on a woman. When if you just, you know, positioned yourself in a certain way and you acted like a man is supposed to act, then you probably wouldn't get dismissed. None of these things would happen, and you would notice that your lifestyle would change, or how you deal with women, it changes. No woman wants a whiner. No woman wants a man that's crying. No woman wants a man that's in his feelings. No woman wants a man that's chasing her. As much as you hear women saying that, like they want a man that chase, that's the worst thing you can do. You don't ever chase a woman. There's a way of doing this, man. But what I was arriving to, men that are successful with women, they don't complain about women. They'll tell you the pitfalls of stuff that happens and things like that, but they're not going to sit there and just get on some He-Man woman hater ish, or on some MGTOW stuff. They're not going to do that. And I'm just telling you from my experience, and anybody I know who's good with women, they don't act like that. They don't talk like that. But there is a niche on YouTube that they know you guys like that. You guys get hard-ons, you get stiffies when you see a woman getting roasted. So it's only right that they get super chats and everything for a woman getting roasted. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. That's what they do. So it's coming, man. It's coming. I appreciate everybody who tunes in. I appreciate, I just broke 40K. You know what I mean? We're slowly moving. I'm slowly moving. It's been a process, even with this, just to make it to 40K from where I was back in August. I was at 8,000. I stayed at 8,000 for like a year, and I've been on YouTube since 2017. But we're coming with that, man. I'm just trying to bring this thing, and that's the next thing is gonna be that dating joint, the dating call in from a man, actually doing that show, just to see what your game is really like. And I definitely gonna need the female participation, to bring it in. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just, because it's not gonna be the other way around. I need y'all. I mean, I'm gonna interview some of you guys on some nights just to see what's up, what you're looking for, so on and so forth. But we get some ladies on here, and you guys gonna shoot your shot, and that's gonna be that. And we're gonna see what's really going on. It's you can get over it. It's on the internet, so we doing this in real time to see what these lines looking like, see what you're coming with, see how you're gonna treat her, how you're gonna take her out, what's going on, so on and so forth. So how long we've been on for? Almost an hour. Facts. I see here lots of emo type tough guys. The Frank Stink Castles, man. What's funny, man, here's the thing. It's always been proven, right? Those gentlemen in particular that somebody mentioned earlier, they were outed. They were proven to be frauds. They pay for buns. It's no secret. You're paying for buns, which once again, I don't have a problem with. You're paying for buns on the regular, but you're teaching game. Or you're teaching the female, the female fuckery and everything that's wrong with a female, but you're paying for ass. And you're trying to teach game. So, and people are still on it. I'm not trying to take anything away from you guys who follow those type of people, but it's just something to think about. If your mentor is paying for ass, how much is he really teaching you? You know what I'm saying? So I'm an alpha. An alpha male doesn't call himself an alpha, but I get it, man. You're an alpha, self-proclaimed alpha. Nothing gonna mess with me, period. I'm pissed on the territory to let these betas know. So you mark your territory by pissing on it to let these betas know that you're an alpha. Hope it works out for you, man. You being an alpha and all. Leave it up to some of these YouTubers, like I said before. In order to be an alpha, you had to have had sex with over, 200 women, 300 women to be an alpha male? Bro. Man, there's some crazy people out here, man. Yo. But that was it, man. I just wanted to run this by you. I know I've talked a little bit too long tonight in reference to this. I just wanted to point that out. I didn't play the videos because I didn't want to make it too long by playing some of these videos. But I just wanted to basically give you guys a synopsis on the videos that I've basically covered and the things that gentlemen have been saying. And it's very alarming, actually very disturbing, of the things that I've been seeing and reading, man. It's very disturbing. From you should be able to be emotional, to she should drive off. let you cheat in peace. She shouldn't react. To a man should tell you, if a woman shouldn't tell a woman that the man is cheating, but a man should tell you that she's cheating. Man, I don't know. Yeah. But yo, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Hey, make sure you guys, the link is in the description. Make sure you guys subscribe to my backup channel on there. If you guys haven't, please do that at this time. It's easy. Doesn't cost you anything. You know, always want to have a backup just in case you guys subscribe to that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Cali and Linktree. Pick up all my books and merch and all those things like that. And with that being said, man, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one, man. So I'm out of here. You guys look out. I think I already dropped a video. Yeah. So I'm probably going to drop one more here tonight. And I'll catch you guys later, man. It's been a pleasure, as usual. Peace.